Good morning. Oh, this is very exciting. Our first ever video together. So I hope you'll roll out your mat this Easter and practice along with me. It's going to be very simple, as I said in class. We're just going to really do a little warm up. Then sun salutations, maybe a little triangle or two, just to keep you limber to ward off the effects of all that chocolate. Okay, let's get going. So settling yourself down onto your mat now. Mr. Kip's going to do the same thing. And just taking a few moments to settle and slow. Feeling the weight of the body just drop away into your mat. Bringing the hands together on your belly, middle fingers touching. Beginning to settle the breath, breathing into your hands. Feeling the belly lift. And gently soften back down towards the spine. And then taking that breath from the belly, taking it further up into the rib cage, and again softening. Remember that exhalation is like a slow puncture. You take your time with it, there's no effort. Drawing that belly softly back to the spine. Inhaling, abdomen rises. The ribs expand in all directions, not just to the front and up, but also behind you, pressing down into your mat. And now we bring the feet to the floor, hip width apart, settle the shoulders. And when you're ready, inhale, take the arms overhead. And exhale, drift the hands back down to your side. And again, inhaling, expanding the whole body. Exhaling. So we're trying to time that movement completely with the breath. And again, inhaling. And exhaling. So let's take the arms over one more time. And this time on the exhalation, we're going to bring the right knee into the chest. Interlace the fingers around the shin and just gently squeeze the knee towards the right armpit, keeping the shoulders relaxed, keeping the face soft. Letting that stretch cook. And let's twirl the ankle while we wait. Let's ease out any of those cracks and pops. Twirling the foot one way, then changing direction, changing it the other way. Inhale the arms overhead, place the foot back down, and we do the same on the other side. Drawing that left shin in now. Remember to keep the chest open here. Breathing. Giving the body permission to release and stretch. Twirl that ankle, first one way. And then the other way. Inhaling the arms overhead, place the foot back down. Exhaling, let's bring that right knee back in, but sliding the hands behind the thigh, pressing the heel to the ceiling. So a little bit of a hamstring stretch, so let's massage out the hamstrings. Bring some heat into the area to help them stretch and soften. Find a comfortable position. Again, keeping the chest wide, the shoulders relaxed. And just noticing how they're feeling today. And again, we'll point and flex the foot this time while we wait for the hamstrings to soften. Inhale the arms overhead, place the foot back down on the mat. Same on the other side, left leg in, hands behind the thigh, stretch out through that left heel. And again, rub the hamstrings, little massage. And stretching out, drawing that leg softly towards you, just moving into the space that appears rather than trying to force the space on you. Now we point and flex the foot. Arms overhead, place the foot back down, exhaling, let's bring that right knee back in, hands behind the thigh, heel to the ceiling. Now this time I'm going to give ourselves a bit more of a challenge by sliding the left leg away. I'm a bit compromised here, you'll see, with Mr. Kip's bed in the way, but we'll just do the best we can. And as we exhale, let's just see, where is that leg happy to move to? Might not be happy to move at all, and that's okay. Keep the legs strong. There we go, creating space. Inhale the arms overhead. Let's swap sides. Here we go. Bringing in the left leg, stretching out, sliding the right leg away. Bit of a challenge there. Sorry, Kip. Breathing here. Don't worry too much about having an absolute straight leg. Just make sure that the hips are relaxed. You're not lifting any hips off the mat. The legs are heavy. Breathing. Inhale the arms overhead. And bring the feet to the floor now. And then both knees into the chest, just to ease out the lower back. So you take the knees one way, the head the opposite way, just nice and loose and easy. And here we go, because I know you like this so much in class, rocking backwards and forwards. It's just good fun. And coming briefly to all fours. And then from here, we're going to take the hips back to the heels and just have this delicious stretch forward into our extended child's pose, Utthita Balasana. Get that external rotation of the upper arms going in preparation for down dog in a few moments. Now don't shout at me here, but I am going to, in a moment, ask you to tuck your toes under. After we've moved through our cat-cows. Here we go. So inhaling the tailbone up, exhaling the tailbone scoops under. So the inhalation is the cow as you drop the belly, move through the chest, lift the head. And the exhalation is the cat. So think of an angry cat arching its back, pulling the belly back to the spine. So try and get some fluidity up and down the spine. Should feel good. Remember, don't let that head get carried away with itself. It has to wait its turn to move. Just gently moving through your cat-cows, hips to heels, and let's release the shoulders. Child's pose. Taking every opportunity to rest whenever you can. So back we are here to our Utthita Balasana. And then we're tucking the toes under from all fours. Try and get all the toes down. I've got very long toes, so I find it a real struggle to get the little toe down. But just stretch the soles of the feet. It's really important to keep the soles flexible. Here we go. Now coming up to a kneeling position with those toes tucking under. Now remember to stop that awful agony of your toes being bent. Press the toes into the mat. Get the muscles to support the pose rather than the joints. And then interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, lift the arms up, send the heart forward. Feel that shoulder stretch, drawing the ribs in. We're trying not to puff the chest out. And then on an exhalation, you're going to bring the fists round to your left waist. Squeezing the elbows together here, drawing the chin back, pressing your back waist into your forearm. Keep breathing. I know your toes are probably swearing at you now. Be brave. Inhale, lifting up. Let's do the other side. Of course, if your toes are in exquisite agony, please come out of pose. Breathing. And then inhaling, another stretch back there, and release. Coming back down into our child's pose. Release those shoulders now. They've had a little bit of a stretch, a little bit of a workout. And here we go. We're going to prepare our way to downward facing dog. To reaching the arms forward, coming up to Goasana, your table pose. Tuck those toes under once more. Now you know why I got you to do it. Here we go. Inhale to energize. Exhale. Let's just go move back into a quarter jog, this low crouch. Get a lovely long line of the spine. Ensure those armpits are lifting with that external rotation of your upper arms. Belly towards the thighs. And breathe here. And coming down, untuck the toes. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, up we go again. A little bit higher this time to a half dog. Again, keeping the long line of the spine, working the hips up and back. So when we've got the knees bent like this, it enables the spine to lengthen rather than have the hamstrings tugging the back into a flexion, which doesn't feel good. Coming back down again, untuck the toes. Inhale, scoop up. Exhale, let's go all the way up now. Really send those hips high up, far back, get comfy. And just pedal out, dropping one heel, then the other. All the while, keeping that spine in a beautiful long line. Armpits lifted. And settle both heels towards the mat, looking at the big toes so the neck feels comfortable, extending the ears towards your thumbs. Hugging those ribs into your body, breathing. I know you never believe me when I say this is a resting pose, but one day you might. So here we go, stepping to the top of the mat. Oh, get my top comfortable. And here we go, bending the knees here. And we're just going to have a little sway from side to side. I always like this one. It's almost a little twist as we work into the waist, turning the ribs. And then here we come, walking ourselves up the body on an inhalation. Draw that head up last, roll the shoulders back and down. And then we're preparing for our Sun Salutations. So find your Tadasana in the usual way, drawing up the kneecaps, extending the tailbone down, lifting through the chest, shoulders back, chin drawing in. And here we go. Inhale, reach up. Just a modified version to begin with. Bend those knees. and relax the head. Inhale to halfway, keeping a nice flat back, supporting ourselves on the shins. Exhale as we fold again. Inhale, let's step into a kind little lunge here. We're not going to go wild. Lifting the belly as we come up. Just hold it for a few breaths so the spine gets used to moving in this direction. And then as we move back into our all fours, we're preparing to come down, knees, chest, chin, or your version, remember, so don't get yourself stressed over knees, chest, chin. Moving into a little Sphinx pose. Kips are wondering what on earth I'm doing. And then hands back underneath your shoulders as we move back to a downward facing dog. So remember, we've started with the right side, so we're going to move the right side again to a kind little lunge here, coming all the way up. A few breaths again to allow the stretch of the left side of the body. Plant the hands, so you're going to step forward. Again, have those knees bent, let the head go. Inhale halfway to your Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold to Uttanasana. Inhale, engage the core. Help yourself all the way up. Palms touch. Draw down to the center body. Here we go again. Inhaling. Exhaling. Folding again. Now remember, you can always take the modifications, but you don't have to do the same thing time and time again. If you want to shake it up a bit, shake it up. So we're now leading with the left side, coming into that lunge. A few breaths here. Exhale the hands down to the mat, step back to all fours. And here we go down onto our tummies, and then moving the elbows beneath our shoulders, engaging the core so that we can move into Sphinx. So the lower back should feel comfortable here if you've got your Mula Bandha engaged. And then moving those hands back beneath the shoulders. And then this time we're moving back into an extended child's pose. It's a nice modification. If you don't want to do down dog, take an extended child's pose. Why not? Coming back up to all fours, let's get that left leg through. You can always help it through, remember, by grabbing the ankle. Settling again into our little lunge there. Just enjoying the process. We've got nowhere else to go. We can just enjoy this. Step forward, nose to knee. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up we go. Arms overhead. Draw down the center. Here we go again. Inhaling, you're going to take the arms overhead. Exhaling, keeping that core strong as we move into Uttanasana. Halfway. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, the right leg back, a little wider this time, keeping the hands down. Sending the heart forward, retain that breath as you move to your plank. And then on the exhalation, making your way down to your mat in a way that feels good. That's not going to agitate the mind too much. So here we're just moving into a cobra, hugging the elbows into the ribs. Exhaling our way back to a down dog, flowing back. Look forward. Inhale, right foot forward, landing your lunge. Tuck the back toes under, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway, remember to extend that spine. Exhale and fold again. Engage through the feet, inhale, hinge yourself up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Here we go, other side, inhaling up. Exhaling, fold. Inhaling halfway. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, left leg goes back into your lunge, open the heart. Retain that breath as you move to your plank. Exhale your way down to the mat, scooping forward into your cobra or your sphinx. Exhale, let's flow back to our down dog or extended child's pose, you decide. Look forward, left foot forward now. Open the heart. Tuck the back toes under, step forward, nose to knees. Soften. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. Here we go again. Inhale. Little back bend this time. Exhale. And just listen to the body. When it's warmer, we can always take things a little further. Exhale and fold. Inhale that right leg back. Retaining the breath as we move to our plank. And then coming down to a mat in a way that feels good for you. It's not quite room to do a chaturanga there, so it's a little foreshortened. Flowing back to the down dog. Stepping that right foot forward. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, down we go again. Rooting up to rise tall, little back bend. Exhale to heart center. Here we go again. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Stepping the left leg back into your lunge. Lunge to plank. Plank down to your mat. Open the heart. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg forward. Stepping forward, nose to knee on the exhalation. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale to heart center. Get ready, here we go again. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling halfway. Exhaling down. Inhale the right leg back. Retain the breath to your plank. Exhale your way down to your mat. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, flowing back. Down dog. Look forward. Inhale, right leg forward. Exhale, left leg forward, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left leg back. Plank. Down to your mat. Open the heart. Flow back. Inhale, left leg forward. Nose to knee. Inhale. Oh, missed out an Ardha Uttanasana there. Never mind. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale right. Retain. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. retain, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale left, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale right, retain, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale right, exhale, top of the mat, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale left, retain, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale left, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale all the way up, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep going to the rhythm of your own breath. Come all the way up again, rooting down to grow tall, palms together to heart center. Inhale, back down again. Just stay focused on the breath. Don't worry too much about the perfect alignment. As long as it feels comfortable, don't worry. I think there I might have stepped back with the right leg again rather than the left, I'm not quite sure. Just find your way and try not to get these little mistakes to upset the mind, because you might find that once you make one mistake you get so agitated about it that you'll end up making another one. Just as soon as you've realised you've done a mistake, let it go. It really doesn't matter. Just stay with the breath. Here we go, down we go again, inhaling, And exhaling, stepping the left leg back now, opening the heart. Plank, coming down to the mat, just feeling that joy as you expand the heart forward. And it's such a privilege to be able to move like this. We are very, very lucky. Whatever versions we're taking, we are very, very blessed that our body will do this for us. And there we go again, down we go. Extending, exhaling. Right leg goes back, open the heart, back to your plank, down to your mat, opening the heart into your cobra, flowing back down dog. Inhale, right leg comes forward. Exhale, left foot comes forward into your forward fold. Extend that spine. I'm sure you're all doing that beautifully because you know how I feel about that one. Coming all the way up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale the left leg going back. Notice where your mind goes when you're getting tired. So we don't often have time to do this many sun salutes in class. So it's a good experience to have, and you might find that you get to this almost euphoric point where everything's just working and the body's humming along quite happily. Just keep flowing, you're doing fine. If you need to stop at any time, you know that you can do that. You can stand into Tadasana or Child's Pose. Back goes the left leg now. Moving to plank, Kumbhakasana. Down we go, Ashtanga Namaskar, Bhujangasana, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stepping that left leg back to Anjaneyasana, and then we find ourselves in Uttanasana, Ardha Uttanasana. All the way up, reach, 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 palms touch, draw down. Take a moment, settle yourself with the breath, thumbs on breastbone. Let yourself breathe a little harder now. Well done, that was good work. There you go, you see. So taking a wide stance in preparation for triangle pose, get that pelvis in a neutral position. Turning, you're going to turn your right foot quarter turn. Left foot will be turning in just a little bit. Bringing the arms up at shoulder height, exhaling, creating space around the neck. Inhaling, exhaling, reaching, reaching, reaching over to the right, and just place your hand on your thigh here, taking the right arm up towards the ceiling. You don't have to turn the head if your neck doesn't enjoy that, just look straight ahead. Keep rooting down through that back foot, remember, trying to turn the top hip back. Breathing here. Inhale yourself back to warrior two, staying low in that right knee, lifting the heart still. Good, straighten the leg on the inhalation. And let's just shake out the legs. Oh, a little shimmy, jazz hands too. You can do whatever you like. Nice wide legs to the other side. So turning the left foot quarter turn, right foot in a little bit. Here we go. Make sure that tailbone is lengthening down and you have space around your neck. Here we go on the exhalation, extending. Hand down on the thigh, bringing the left hand up. Keep rooting down through the back leg so you get this beautiful feeling of extension from the hip to the shoulder. Almost lean back a little so you're not lurching forward. Back to your warrior two on the inhalation. Breathing here. If few breaths, feeling strong through the feet, lifted through the Mula Bandha. Straighten the legs, hands on your hips, a little forward fold to release the back. Here we go, nice flat back down, hands on the floor, relax the head, have a little sway. You can have the knees soft here as well. And then we're going to come up again. So hands underneath shoulders, extending the spine. On the exhalation, hands to hips, and then inhale yourself straight back up. So we're going to repeat it again on the other side, the triangle pose, Utthita Trikonasana. So right foot turning out, left foot turning in. Here we go. Inhaling, exhaling, reach, 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 and just going down as far as you can without bringing the torso forward. Remember, this is a lateral extension. So it's a side opener, and you'll lose that if you lurch forward. Breathing here. You might need to turn that back foot in a little more to get the purchase to lengthen out of the pelvis. Here we go, windmilling the arms up, back to our warrior two. Looking along the middle finger there, relaxing the shoulders. Straightening the legs. Having a little shimmy. Turn the feet the other direction. Just do make sure that back foot is turning in, even if it's only slightly. Okay, inhale, arms up. Exhale, soften your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, reach, extend as far as you can to your right now. Work that back foot, turn the body open into the room. Look up at your thumb if it feels good, otherwise look straight ahead. Breathing, 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 breathing. So you might have your hand on your thigh again, or you might have it on your shin. Try not to overextend that front knee. Back to your warrior two. Keeping that heart lifted, tailbone lengthening down, and then here we go again, forward fold, exhale. Now if you want to, you can bring your hands in line with your feet, and then inhale, come to your fingertips, exhale, fold, drawing the head towards the mat. Try and send the shoulder blades up towards your hips. Then walk yourself out for a lovely stretch. So think of your down dog, send the hips back, but work the feet. Make sure those feet have great connection with your mat. Walk yourself back so the hands are underneath your shoulders, and then to your hips. Inhale, hinge yourself upright, heel toe the feet together. Maybe I should have been a dancer. Maybe not. A little rest. So sitting down now, coming towards the end, so we're just settling the energy. Get the sit bones in good contact with your mat. And remember, you could sit on a block. So Dandasana pose here, stick pose. Lifting through the chest, sending the shoulders back, strong thigh muscles here, lifting the kneecaps. So here we go, we're going to draw in, you're going to draw in your right knee, and you're going to cross the foot over. So remember, we're doing our twist. Here we go, lifting up through the fingertips of the right hand, drawing it across to the outer left knee. Inhaling, sitting nice and tall. Exhaling, gently twisting yourself around to your left. Keeping the heart lifted. You might need to move the left hand a little further around your body, just to allow you to move into the pose a little more. Under your legs, just bob out the knees. Here we go. We're going to do the opposite side in a moment. So crossing your right foot over the left leg, reaching behind with your right hand. Inhale, the left arm up. Exhale, draw it across the body. Inhale, tall. Exhale, turning. Remember, you turn from the base of the spine and you work your way up like a spiral staircase. The head turns last, and be aware that you don't overturn the head. It's an easy mistake to do, and that would just strain the neck. It doesn't feel great. So I apologise if I've got my left and my right muddled on that one. I'm trying to mirror, but I'm not quite sure how this is working yet. Inhale back to centre, bob the knees up and down. Oh, now we get to have a little lie down. Fabulous. I know you're all getting excited now. We're not quite there yet though. So feet to the floor, hip width apart, hands down by your sides, chin drawing in softly. So we're going to do Setu Bandhasana, bridge pose. Just again, we're just going to ease out the spine. So lifting the hips, bringing them in line with your knees and your shoulders. Make sure the knees don't collapse in towards each other, that the feet feel even and steady. So the weight is just coming into the shoulders, nothing too much as we breathe here. As we exhale, we come down through the spine, one vertebra at a time. Now inhale, tip the pelvis away from you, peeling the lower back off the mat. Then as you exhale, roll back and lift again. And maybe lifting the hips a little higher now, so you're going to feel more weight dropping down through your shoulders. You keep looking straight up at the ceiling, remember. Strong contact through the feet still. Thighs are parallel. Exhale, down we go, engaging the core to make sure that lower back comes down last. Inhale, let's just tip the pelvis away again. Exhale, roll it back. Let's do it again. Inhale, tip the pelvis away. Exhale, roll it back. Inhale, tip it away. Exhale, let's roll it back. And lift even higher now, if that's available to you. If it isn't, just repeat an earlier version, remember. Walking your shoulders underneath your body, clasping your hands, maybe stepping the feet a little further towards the buttocks. Press out through the arms so you can really lift the rib cage, feeling the chest moving towards your chin. Remember, not the chin moving towards your chest. And then walk the shoulders out. Exhale, rolling down through the spine. And then gently bringing both knees into your chest. Hand on each knee, big toes together. Just taking the knees wide and then bringing them back together in big circles. So taking them wide, bringing them in. Taking them wide, changing direction. Just get that lower back feeling good. And then bring your feet to the floor. Maybe stretching the legs out if that feels good for your lower back. If your lower back is tired now, remember you can keep your feet on the floor. Moving now finally to your Shavasana. So I could leave you here. You could pause this and just continue maybe for the next 10 minutes. Just letting go of all that tension, all that hard work. Allowing the breath to settle. Allowing the mind to follow the breath. Releasing